Is the Bharti AXA Life Wealth Maximiser plan truly a smart wealth building tool or just another ULIP wrapped in glossy promises? Let us find out the answer to this question through an in-depth analysis in this video. So hi there, welcome back to holisticinvestment.in, where we help individual investors like you to make the right financial and investment decision to reach your financial goals in a more faster and smarter way. Now before we analyze this policy, let us first understand a few basic details about it. So this is a unit-linked, non-participating individual life insurance plan. So some of the key features of the policy are: 1. 18% of the charges levied during the premium payment term, such as your mortality charges, premium allocation, fund management, and policy administration charges, are all refunded back to your policy fund value. So loyalty additions are also credited as a percentage of the fund value over the policy term. So flexible premium payment term and policy term options are also available to suit different investment horizons. So the plan offers two investment strategies along with multiple fund options, allowing selection based on financial goals and risk return preferences. So there are also tax benefits available. So these are some of the key features of the policy, and there are benefits like death benefit, maturity benefit, which will differ based on the plan options and benefit structures you have opted for. And as a unit link policy, there are charges like, as I have already mentioned, premium allocation charge, mortality charge, policy administration charge, fund management charges, and discontinuance charges do continue to be applied throughout the policy term. Although the plan refunds some of the charges, it doesn't account for the time value of money we have lost. And moreover, as I have mentioned, these charges, some of the charges persist throughout the policy term. So in contrast, other market-linked products typically have lower charges and offer more transparency in their investment processes. And these high charges in ULIPs can significantly affect your returns over time. So we need to consider this as a drawback as well. Now let us take a look at the advantages. So partial withdrawals from the policy fund value are permitted at any time after the completion of the mandatory lock-in period of 5 years. So the systematic withdrawal benefit enables automated partial withdrawals, which allows for a predetermined amount to be withdrawn from your policy fund value at the end of the selected policy year. The switch and premium redirection features provide flexibility to rebalance asset allocation between equity and debt in line with changing financial requirements. So optional riders can be added to your base policy to enhance coverage, and your premiums can be paid on a monthly, quarterly, semi-annual, or annual basis, offering payment flexibility. So these are some of the advantages. However, there are a few disadvantages as well, like the plan has a 5-year lock-in period restricting yearly access to your funds, and only the net premium after deducting various charges is invested, reducing the effective investment amount. So the risk return trade-off is also unfavorable, making it a less efficient investment option, and there is no loan facility available under this plan, limiting liquidity during financial emergencies. So you need to consider all these drawbacks before deciding to invest in this policy. Now, as we have a basic idea about the policy, let us move on to the analysis part of the video, where we are going to conduct an IRR analysis based on the benefit illustration provided in the policy brochure. So here what we are going to do is we are going to consider example. So let us assume that a 35-year-old male has opted for this policy with a sum assured of 20 lakhs. So the annual premium here is 2 lakhs. The policy term is 15 years and the premium payment term is 7 years. So here in the brochure, they have given us assumed returns of 4 and 8% per annum purely for demonstration purposes. These figures are neither guaranteed nor indicative of actual outcomes, as the fund value is influenced by market performance and other variables. This is just to show you how this policy can perform in worst and best case scenario. So provided all the premiums are paid, the maturity benefit is equal to the fund value. At an assumed return of 4%, the fund value stands at 19.40 lakh, translating into an IRR of just 2.74% as per the policy's maturity calculator. Even at an assumed 8% return, the fund value increases to 30.20 lakhs, resulting in an IRR of only 6.55% as per the policy's maturity calculator. So these return levels are lower than what traditional debt instruments typically offer, which undermines the very purpose of investing in a market-linked product. Such suboptimal returns can slow wealth creation and increase the risk of falling short of financial goals. So as a result, investing in this policy may adversely impact long-term financial planning. So as we know now that this policy does not give us the desirable outcome that we need, let us move on to a comparative analysis where we are going to take an alternative approach. Instead of investing in insurance and investment combined like how they do in Bharti policy, we are going to invest in it separately. But we are going to use same or similar parameters from the earlier example for a much more fair comparison. So here for life cover purpose, we have taken up a pure term insurance policy offering a sum assured of 20 lakhs, which can be purchased at an annual premium of 15,600 rupees for a 15-year policy term with a 7-year premium payment term. This leaves a surplus of 1,84,400 rupees from the original annual premium of 2 lakhs, which can be invested independently to pursue higher returns. Unlike the Bharti policy, which requires premiums for 7 years, the pure term policy has a shorter premium paying period of 5 years. So during the first 5 years, the residual amount after paying the insurance premium is is invested, in the subsequent 2 years, the entire 2 lakh annual amount becomes available for investment. So choosing the appropriate investment avenue should be guided by individual risk appetite. So high risk investors may allocate to equity oriented instruments, while conservative investors may prefer debt oriented options. So assuming investment in an equity mutual fund, the corpus grows to 52.50 lakhs over 15 years. After accounting for capital gains tax, the post-tax value is 47.75 lakh, translating into a post-tax IRR of 10.58%. This strategy offers two clear advantages over the policy, which is superior returns, which is alpha generation, and enhanced liquidity. The comparison highlights that combining insurance and investment often dilutes both return potential and flexibility, making such products feel less effective for achieving long-term financial goals. So what is the final verdict then? Is investing in the Bharti AXA Life Wealth Maximiser plan worth it or not? Under this policy, premiums are paid for a limited period, while access to the accumulated fund value is available only at maturity. So despite being positioned as a wealth maximizer, the plan falls short of delivering meaningful wealth creation. At maturity, you receive the fund value, but by then the inflation will have significantly increased the cost of your financial goals. So even after a long investment horizon, the returns remain underwhelming. For a market-linked product, this policy delivers returns that are inferior even to those of traditional debt instruments, and it also has a high agent commission. Additionally, the sum assured provided on the plan is inadequate for meaningful financial protection. So this combination of subpar returns, restricted liquidity, and insufficient life cover makes this policy an unsuitable addition to an investment portfolio. A more effective approach is to opt for a pure term life insurance policy which offers you adequate life cover at a low cost, and for wealth creation you can build a well diversified investment portfolio which is aligned with your risk appetite and time horizon, which is far more efficient. Blending insurance and investment into a single product often compromises both the objectives.
You can definitely check out the blog post we have posted on our website through the link in the description. And if you want to gain more professional guidance through a professional financial planner, you can choose to book a one-on-one complimentary consultation with one of our professional financial planner through the link in the description. Also, if you want to gain more investment and financial insights through the leading experts in the finance industry, we also conduct regularly free live webinars through which you can register and gain these insights. The link is in the description. Also, if you like this video, definitely hit like and subscribe to our YouTube channel so we can come up with more such financially beneficial content for you. Thank you for watching.